NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight.
Ed, always a pleasure to be in the booth with you. It reminds me a lot of my backcourt teammates. Actually, they were faster, could jump higher, and could shoot better. But anyway, we got a big-time matchup tonight.
You know, Jay, if you take a couple of letters and vowels away, you can go from Cohen to Duhan, just like that. And that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
John Collins rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
John Collins able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard to George. Paul George missed his first. That one goes. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it engages him defensively, and that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
To Beverly. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Allen Crabbe. Parker. His first effort off the mark. Cruises inside for 2.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Parker. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Leonard. And the rebound comes down to Collins. Knocked loose. Not that time. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Paul George. Good look that time, but off the mark. George. Paul George. 2-4 now.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Trae Young to Parker. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Missed it at the line. To Allen Crabbe. Clippers have the basketball. George matched up with Evan Turner.
You got him. You got him. Watch Cutter, watch Cutter, watch Cutter.
That pass stolen by the Hawks. And count the basket inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. George to Beverly. Hydraulic slam. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
George knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Kawhi Leonard. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Trae Young. Lets it fly from long range. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Hawks with the basketball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Now that's a contest. To Leonard. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in.
Trae Young. For 3. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Hawks have the rebound. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. He throws it down.
The assist from number 23, Louis Williams.
We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George. Not that time. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
For 3, it's no good. Shots not going down. To Trae Young. Here's a chance from long range. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. To George. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Beyond the arc for 3. Cleans it up. Slams it home on the putback.
And that's what he does. I love players like this. We don't need to draw any plays for you to go out and get yours.
Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Paul George. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
It's Atlanta ball.
Hey, check up. What's up?
Fires the 3. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Paul George. Off the iron. It came out. Beverly to George. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Deep two there, won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Deep right corner to Parker. Fires the three, and the Clippers with the rebound. Whoa, what a finish. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Parker. And it's Williams there for the rebound. To Leonard. Missed a wide open look. Leonard, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
So take advantage of this great opportunity. Into the game for the Hawks, number 95.
Trae Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's not his range. It's no good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LA, number 20.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball.
I got ball.
Trae Young to Parker. Lets it fly from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Parker gets a look. Can't hit. To Leonard. Gets to the basket and scores.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Shot from in close, no good. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. George. And scores. Strong take.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Hawks come up with it. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Tough shot, no good for Allen Crabbe.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Parker. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. George, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Parker. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Jabari Parker. George smothering D. Parker with it. Down a bundle. Has a chance. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Leonard. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Oops. He missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Allen Crabbe.
Everybody get back, get back, get back, get back, get back.
Parker. 4-3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
The Hawks will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Patrick Beverly pins it. Trae Young is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's struggled so far. And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. 3 for 3. Nice. Leonard. Great look and vision. Ah, rocking the rim.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
For 3, tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
LA Clippers with the basketball.
Got some for him. Oh, yeah, it's me and you, me and you.
Leonard gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
And the rebound taken in by George.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Shot off the mark. Good defense. rises for the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Parker. And it's Zubac with the rebound. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for Atlanta, number 12, Evan Turner.
Trae Young. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Trae Young to Parker. Here's a chance from long range. At his core, he is dangerous. Jabari Parker, wide open, drills it.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
Jabari Parker, he's 3 for 7.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
It's LA Clippers ball. Count the basket inside.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Parker and the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Paul George knocked loose. Hawks have it. Beyond the arc for 3. Won't go down. To Harkless. Defense making the ball handler work. To Williams. Shot for Harkless, no good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 20, John Collins.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Paul George sends it away. 3 quarters down, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Hawks with the basketball to start this fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Has a look. That's no good. To Trae Young. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. Clippers have the basketball. Williams to Harkless. Williams. Off the iron. No good. To Parker. Jabari Parker. Now 4 for 9.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
John Collins sends it away. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Leonard. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
George, that's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Parker. Not that time. He missed it. Oh, and a putback.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
George. He was all over him. To Parker. Clippers have got it. Harkless. Leonard. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Leonard. Rebound claimed by the Hawks. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 25, Alex Len.
Trae Young. The shot by Len. No good. Easy pass to the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. From long range, cleans it up to Allen Crabbe. Parker. And it's Harkless who gathers the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
And he'll head to the line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Paul George. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, counted. And he makes them both. Parker into the front court. His guys down big.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Fires the 3. That out of his range and no good. George. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Substitution being made in this one. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Evan Turner. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound's taken down by Leonard. Strong finish for Paul George.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Had a chance, but it's no good. Leonard. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams.